Hello, I'm Maralyn Chase, your state senator from the 32nd Legislative District. As I'm sure most of you read about recently, our state's unemployment rate has dropped from 9.3% in December to 9.1% last month. This is a modest decline and, quite frankly, not entirely accurate. Measuring unemployment figures is an inexact science. In fact, in the same article that touted these modest gains, the Seattle Times reported that our state's unemployment rate at this same time last year was at 10%, a figure revised from a rate between 9.2 and 9.5%. Believe it or not, that 10% figure in December 2009 and the first 2 months of last year means our state led the nation in unemployment. Another figure that statisticians fail to factor in are those members of our workforce who are underemployed. The underemployed category refers to people who have a job but are part-time workers or want full-time employment, or to workers with high skill levels that have accepted low-wage jobs. Say, for instance, a dental hygienist who has taken a job at Starbucks. Discouraged workers, another category of the workforce, include people who have stopped looking for work altogether or have run out of unemployment benefits. The unemployed workforce are people that have had very different plans in place before the recession hit, and Washington State has them in spades. As of September of last year, our state had an underemployment and unemployment rate of 18.1%. That's nearly 1 in 5 workers in the state and ranks us 9th nationally. Our workforce is increasing every day as more high school and college graduates enter the workforce, but the amount of available jobs continues to shrink. As we stare down the barrel of yet another all-cuts budget, these numbers may unfortunately but predictably continue to get worse. Cutting $5 billion from our state budget will mean the elimination of even more public sector jobs, a number which includes hundreds of our state's teachers. That's not to mention the many jobs that will be lost at the county and local level throughout Washington. The results will be billions in lost wages, billions in lost retail state sales, and millions in lost state revenues. The residual effects of even more lost jobs are staggering. There will be more foreclosures, declining home values, bankruptcies, business failures, crime, homelessness, and even more strain placed on our already cash-strapped public education system. I apologize for all the bad news, but now let me give you some good news. The money that our state doesn't take in every year is there. It's simply given away in corporate tax breaks. The early action budget from just a few weeks back sliced more than $250 million from state programs. In 2012, our state is on the hook for more than $500 million in corporate tax breaks. That's a lot of money we could be using towards funding education or saving the basic health plan. As of right now, that money is slated to be spent on things like breaks for non-essential plastic surgery and mortgage interest earnings for banks. Closing these antiquated and in many cases useless tax breaks isn't a partisan issue. It is a common sense issue. But Initiative 1053 requires a supermajority vote in order to raise new revenue. And that includes closing costly tax loopholes. Democrats and Republicans must work together to rework our state's outmoded tax structure. Even our friends on the other side of the aisle must admit that tax breaks for private airplane ownership and on coal purchased from out of state does not make sense, especially when those perks come at the expense of health care, education, and other programs we need now more than ever. And that's all for this week. Let me know what you think. And as always, please contact me with any questions, comments, or concerns. My information is at the bottom of your screen. Thanks for watching.